Stephanie, and I am a third year student here at the University of Goroka. I take the undergraduate program, Bachelor of Science in Education, majoring in mathematics. This video is a project given to us by one of our education courses, Introduction to Education Psychology. In this video, we will, we will talk about identical twins. I will take on the introduction part and the first body part of this topic.
Hi, my name is Grace Farraga. I'm a third year student taking Bachelor of Science in Bachelor of Science in Education, Mathematics, major in Mathematics. I'll take the second half of the body and plus the conclusion and the recommendation of this topic.
Twins are offspring produced by the same pregnancy. There are two main types of twins. The first one is monozygotic or identical twins, which occur when one fertilized egg is split into two embryos. The second one is dizygotic or non-identical twins, which occur when two eggs are released from the ovary during ovulation. These two eggs are fertilized by two sperms, one to each egg, and the embryos develop separately in the womb. In this video, we will focus mainly on identical twins. According to the theory of identical twins, they develop from a single fertilized egg that splits into two early in the development, which results in two separate embryos. The process begins when one egg released from the embryo is fertilized by a sperm that creates a zygote. The zygote then splits into two embryos. Since the embryos are from a single fertilized egg, they both have almost exactly the same genetic materials or DNA and have the same sex. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid, which is a molecule that contains the genetic information for the development and functioning of an organism. Identical twins are twins which you will hardly identify, but in some cases there are some differences that you can easily see. For example, one of the twins might have a black beauty on his shoulder, his arm, or any visible body part that we can see, while the other twin will not have such. The other example would be dimples. One of the twins might have dimples, while his or her twin will not have that. That makes the twins different from each other. And by looking at such, you can easily differentiate between the identical twins. Many people expect identical twins to be exactly identical from the physical appearances to their personalities. However, the term identical twins only describes the formation of the embryos, not how they will look or behave. There is a question that most of us ask when we see identical twins and how they behave. Why identical twins look different, look or act differently? Yes, identical twins are twins from the same egg and sperm, and they have the same chromosomes and genes. But according to Sahu Hem and Rasuna, JG 2016, there are environmental effects that can affect the way they look and act. For example, the height. One of the twins might be a little bit taller than the other twin, or one of the twins might have childhood illness, while his or her twin will not have that. As identical twins grow older, they tend to look more differently. Their lifestyles will be different from each other. The way they treat and behave in front of their family members, the relatives, the friends, and between themselves will be completely different from how they act and treated their families and friends previously. This is because they are exposed to different environmental settings. It makes them different from each other, but they still look very similar.
Separating of identical twins. Identical twins are not always happy about being apart, especially if they have established a strong play habit and enjoy each other's company. For this reason, it is important to begin separating identical twins in an early age or as early as possible. Because according to Amundsen 2019, the sudden separation of twins may lead to fear, depression, can affect academic performances as they struggle to adapt in the new environment. Similarities and differences of identical twins. Many people wonder whether the identical twins have the same fingerprints or not, and can use these fingerprints to differentiate between the identical twins separately, who look extremely alike. The answer is yes. Identical twins have different fingerprints, so you can use fingerprints to tell them apart from each other. The fingerprints will be similar, but tiny differences in the environment during fetal development may result in slightly different fingerprints. Challenges faced by identical twins. The constant pressure of a look-alike can breed an aggressive spirit, whether it is for grades, parental attention, or other resources. Fighting jealousy and expectation make identical twinship a hard relationship to handle. Twins are sometimes confused to who they are in a relationship to each other. It is important not to make twins feel guilty or ashamed if they don't get along with each other or seeing them with other people. To conclude, identical twins have the same gender and have almost exactly the same DNA. They almost look identical, but they may have minor differences in their appearance, such as difference in weight, height, or differences in birthmark. Identical twins have different fingerprints too. Identical twins often have different personalities, interests, and choices. These differences arise from individuals' experiences and the environment rather than genetic factors. Here are some recommendations on how to deal with identical twins as a parent, guardian, teacher, or a caretaker of the identical twin. During early child enrollment period, it is recommended that twins must be separated into different classes. Identical twins must be treated fairly by their parents, guardians, or caretakers to avoid challenges faced by the twins. When identical twins come of age, it is important to send them to separate schools, like separate colleges and separate universities. so that they can build up their own interest and to easily be able to get along with their peers apart from their twin. In their way, identical twins will create a respectful bond with each other given the separate experiences and other social relations outside the twinship. They will know how to get along with each other, and they will also do well in their academic performances. That's all, and thank you for watching.